Greetings, life forms, and welcome back to Intergalactic, the show by like 3 or 4 guys now. I don't know, it's getting a bit cramped in here.
Today's show is sponsored by Milinki Naka Cruise Lines, now more indestructible than ever, unlike last time. We're your hosts, Lad Chorus and Tyko Tivo.
In today's show, we'll be interviewing local businessman Milinki Naka about his cruise line, which he claims is now better than ever before, so stay tuned.
At the end of the show, we'll be listening to the brand new song, Weenie on Your Peenie by Roboto.
And later, Guy and Bob will be teaching all of you out there some fantastic recipes to make on their new cooking show, The Extra-Planetary Kitchen.
But now we'll be starting off today's show with calls from our fans all over the universe.
So cool your engines and drift into the void as you listen to Intergalactic. And welcome back to the show.
Our first call comes from far away in the Yamami system. How's it going, caller?
Hey, hello, it's me again. I just want to know what the hell's going on. Like, what happened to Gil?
Well, you see, Gil had become quite a nuisance, so we took care of him.
So, you killed him? Or like, what? Why does Lad sound like him now? I'm so fucking confused.
I simply merged with him, consensually, of course.
Oh, he didn't seem happy at the end of the interview, though. How'd you pull that off?
Quite the contrary, he was more than willing. I'm still in here! Somebody arrest these...
Oh, lad, you're a really funny guy.
Oh, I think I get it, so you just...
Next caller.
This call is coming from right down there on Chemco.
Hey guys, just wanted to thank you for having Bob on. He's turned so many people to our side.
Oh, of course, caller. Although we didn't intend to have any political effect.
Well, you did. Now we can finally make the Kemps pay for their crime.
Oh, God, please. I didn't know what they were doing.
Shut up, bitch. You had thousands executed, now it's your turn.
Oh wow, Tycho, I didn't really realize we had this much influence.
Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to thank you again. Bye.
Okay, now on to our final caller.
This one is coming from over on the planet Naka. How fitting.
Hi guys, I'm kinda scared right now.
Why is that, caller?
I bought the DP condom you advertised last episode, and now I'm kinda stuck in it.
You're stuck in the condom?
Yeah, I guess they didn't want any gaseous transfers, but that includes the air I breathe.
Well, just cut a hole in it, caller. You'll be fine.
Help me!
And that's it for our caller section.
Up next, Guy and Bob will be telling us all about how to make a traditional Yutrean breakfast. And if I'm being candid, it is very delicious.
Hello and welcome to our new cooking show, The Extra-Planetary Kitchen. We're your hosts, Guy.
And me, Bob.
Today we're taking a look at a traditional Yutrean breakfast, which I've been assured probably won't gain sentience.
Yeah, that's what my grandma always used to say. Rest in peace, Grammy.
So Bob, what kind of ingredients do you need for this delicious breakfast?
So, the basic ingredients you need are pretty simple. You need 1 quantumly entangled gherkin. That one's hard to catch. 1 to 3 ounces of plungium, depending how dangerous you like your breakfast. 2 glovefuls of glub oil, which is my favorite way to wake up in the morning. 2 drops of chung, and your handy Walsh fire spitter, for safety purposes.
I don't know what any of that is, but I'm excited to learn more. Did you say fire spitter? What the fuck are we making, dude?
Just go with me here, Guy. Grammy knows her shit. Okay, first, you'll want to take your gherkin and stuff it with your plungium and half of your chung. Save the rest for later.
What do we use the rest of the chung for?
Oh, you'll see, Guy. Next, you want to grease up your pan with the glub oil. Don't use too little, or you'll regret it. That was Grammy's mistake.
Then, if I'm not mistaken, we stick it in the dissociator. Is that right, Bob?
You'd be correct, Guy. Put it in there for 30 seconds, or longer if you like your gherkin extra dissociated.
So, while the gherkin is dissociating, we're going to chop up the remaining chung and preheat the Walsh fire spitter.
Good to see you're learning, Guy. we're gonna dice up some chung into very small bits of garnish. While I do this, would you like to preheat the fire spitter, guy?
Will do, Bob.
Now, guy, it's been roughly 30 seconds. Wouldn't you say? It's time we pull out the gricken. Fuck! Too early!
I can feel everything! It's all so real! I feel everything!
Guy, shoot it!
Why did God make me like this? Why am I alive?
What did you two do? I said no, Gricken to Chungus.
That's gonna conclude our first episode of the Extraplanetary Kitchen with me, Guy.
And me, Bob.
You will love them. They're your favorite blue family. And in only 1 week, they return.
Oh, gosh, why'd you sell my ship? I was using it.
Zomi, you kept spending all your money in Naka City on robo-prostitutes.
Yeah, well, I'm divorcing you now.
In 1 week, airing on all wavelengths, the 948th season of The Glumpsons. Tune in only on Rock's Network.
Welcome back to the show. We're here with local businessman, Milinki Naka.
It's a pleasure to be on.
Well, I hope this wasn't too out of the way for you.
Of course not. I love Gemco. It's the best planet, the most fantastic one, honestly. And I especially love Walsh Laser Pistol. They, can't see you smiling. It's just audio. Of course I know that. I just love smiling. Improves your mood, you know. I suppose.
So, Mr. Naka, why don't you start off by telling us how you came to be the famous businessman you are today?
Well, that's quite a simple story, lad. Dedication and hard work goes a long way.
I guess so. How many nights do you think you skipped sleeping just to keep working?
You know, I don't really think I've ever done that. See, when I was a young man, I managed to get a small, very small, barely helpful loan from my father. It really set me up, but it was very, very small loan. So, you're not as self-made as people think? Oh, on the contrary. Again, very small loan. It was only 3 billion Glaskins, but it was enough to begin my empire. I see. And what corporation did you start off with? I first started off with the purchase of Naka City, formerly known as Goopy Town, and from there it just kept growing into like the best fucking empire I ever could have created.
Wow, that's an astonishing first purchase for a young man. What responsibilities did that come with?
Well, the first thing I made to do was dissolve the fake news, crappy representative government there. It only got in my way. You dissolved the government? Of course! I immediately appointed myself mayor, although the official term was CEO of Naka City. But I was the best one. I was the greatest, the best CEO/mayor they ever had.
I suppose that makes sense. Cities should be run like businesses after all. I mean, what better way is there to make sure that a society is functioning than to put a die-hard capitalist at the top?
Exactly.
To continue, where did your business ventures take you after that?
Well, after absorbing every business inside Naka City into Naka Incorporated, it was a pretty straight shot from there. All I had to do was keep expanding to turn into the best business ever, the greatest, most fantastic one possible.
And how exactly did that lead to taking over an entire planet?
It took some convincing, but generally it was a fairly natural next step.
Convincing?
You see, I had a lot of fans. They all loved how openly I hated the government before I took over, because it was all fake news, swamp, we had to drain it. But there were others who I had to get rid of before the planet could become mine.
Survival of the fittest, I suppose?
Nah, I just convinced my fans that everyone else were baby cannibals, and they took it from there.
Your followers were able to take the whole planet by themselves?
Between them and some disease going around, most of my haters disappeared pretty quickly. And that wild series of events just so happened to leave the perfect power vacuum, huh? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm like the most important, most fantastic, awesome person in the entire universe.
It appears so, and we are truly honored to have you sponsoring us.
Happy to be here. Do any of your fans have questions for me, maybe?
Oh yes, I nearly forgot.
We're planning on taking callers for the very first time now during our interview segment. Let me just set this up and there we go.
Go ahead, caller. You're on Intergalactic during our interview with Milinki Naka.
Most important person in the universe, you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
We'll be seeing you soon.
Is that a threat?
Billions of empires have fallen at our hand. You will be next. Expect us.
Okay then. I apologize for that. We probably should have screened him first. Do we want to take any more callers, Tycho?
No. Why don't we move on? Tell us about your newest venture. Well, my current business venture is the all-new Naka Cruise Lines. Shaping up to be something amazing. That sounds lovely. And what could your customers expect on your luxury cruise line? Our first priority is, of course, safety. After that, they could expect luxurious rooms. Beautiful, fantastic, magnificent views. 5-star meals that make you come in your pants. The best entertainment in the industry. The robot industry, that is. Now that sounds like the vacation we need. Don't you think so, lad?
It does sound quite exquisite.
I'd be happy to have you. All expenses paid.
Oh, wow.
Really? You'd host us for free? Why not? And there won't be any extra charge if I end up partying with you guys. I promise. Thank you. I'll make sure to bring some grub flour.
Tycho, the listeners can't see you winking.
I know, they weren't supposed to. Don't worry, boys. I'll make sure we have a real good time. Oh, wow. I'm so excited.
Why don't we take another caller?
Sure, why not? As long as they're not a hater like that last guy.
1 second. Go ahead, caller. You're on Intergalactic.
Hi, guys. Really happy to be on.
And we appreciate you calling.
So, I had some questions for Mr. Naka about how safe the cruise line is.
Perfectly understandable. What are your concerns?
Well, considering what happened to the last cruise liner under your name, how can you guarantee that that won't happen again?
I'm not too sure what cruise liner you're referencing, but Naka Cruise Lines has never had any issues with safety. If you've heard that they have, that's fake news. It's fake news, okay? It's not real.
But didn't the last ship take a nosedive into a black hole?
Let's go to commercial. Sure. When Intergalactic comes back, Guy and Bob will be sitting down with Mr. Naka and asking some questions about his lifestyle. Now, for a message from Walsh Laser Pistol. You all love the Walsh Extendo Blade. Now, get ready for an all-new weapon. You find yourself needing to conceal it good, just to keep yourself safe. Maybe you just want to enhance the size of your junk. Introducing the Weenie Beam, our most compact laser pistol to date. It holds the power of a terror wrecker in the size of your package. When you think safety, think Walsh.
Warning, the Weenie Beam may overload and burn out like a dying star. Walsh is not responsible for any catastrophic or apocalyptic events caused by the use of the Weenie Beam.
Welcome back to the show, listeners. Bob and I are here with Milinki Naka.
So, Mr. Naka, do you have a special someone at home?
Well, you know, Bob, I actually do. Her name is Gunlingua. She's the best bot in the business. Honestly, the most beautiful ever to exist.
Bot?
Yeah, I pay her and we have some fun. It's a lot easier than having to share my wealth and power, you know?
Well, you know what they say. Behind every great man is a great, robo-prostitute, I guess.
100%, Guy. You know, you kind of remind me of a younger me.
Do I now? That's, thanks?
Really? What about me?
Yeah, you seem like a nice guy, Bob.
That's the nicest thing anyone ever said to me.
You're welcome, and you can have that one for free.
Wow!
Not to be too forward, Mr. Naka, but how rich are you?
I actually don't mind that question, and I honestly wish more people would ask. Let's just say I have enough money to buy most of the galaxy.
Wow. You must pay a lot in taxes then, huh?
Oh, no, Guy. We don't do that in Naka. At least I don't.
What do you mean?
You see, I created a new tax bracket my first day in office. I called it the Naka tier. Once you earn above 500 quadrillion Glasgons, you don't pay any taxes.
And what about the people on the bottom?
Well, someone's gotta pay my mortgage.
I suppose that is one argument.
Why, you don't agree?
Not really.
What else are we supposed to do with all the money? Give it all to poor idiots?
Well, on Earth, we got this economic system that shares the wealth instead of funneling it to one dickhead.
Guy, calm down, dude. You don't want to piss him off.
No, you don't.
Oh no? Why should I be scared of you, Naka?
Yeah, 'cause people who mess with me, they sometimes end up in black holes.
What?
Nothing. Let's move on. You want to talk about my mansions or something?
Sure. Let's move on. What do you do for fun, Mr. Naka, besides your robo-prostitute?
Now that is a fantastic question. I think my favorite pastime has got to be playing Planet Ball.
Planet Ball?
It's a common game in this part of the galaxy. Basically, each team competes to see how many planets they can dunk into the nearest star. Loser gets tossed into the star.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds kind of brutal.
Oh no, don't worry. I make sure to only play in primitive shithole systems. That way, no one important can die.
Oh, well, isn't that just great?
It's gotta be pretty dangerous though, right? 'Cause my cousin tried playing once, and that was the last we heard of from Jeremy.
Oh, it's quite dangerous, but only if you're a loser. That's why I never lose.
Of course! I can't imagine someone like you ever losing.
Why, thank you, Bob.
Mr. Naka, would you mind if we took some callers? We have a few waiting on the line.
Sure, put them through.
You're on with Intergalactic. Go ahead, caller.
Hiya guys, my name's Gary. I'm an avid Planet Ball player. I've even won a few trophies in the sport.
It's a pleasure to talk to a fellow winner like myself.
Yeah, about that. My buddy Koilar played you once. He didn't make it out of the game, but I did. You see, we beat your ass fair and triangle, but you had no honor. You tried to kill all of us. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm still alive.
That's it. I'm tired of all these fucking callers coming onto the show just to falsely accuse me of crimes with their fake news bullshit. I did not do this stuff. It's fake news. I'm fucking leaving.
Guy, what the fuck?
Shut the fuck up, you bitch.
I guess that's my cue to cut to commercial. Thanks for listening to our interview with Milinki Naka.
I will end you, you primate fuck.
Iscam, can you want to merge? Merge to option drastic U? So remind available to brain. Make better. 10,000 only class skins now. Bye!
Cosmetic, stroke, and or death. Where I don't save. Off 25 only now. Dear love, goodbye.
It seems we've yet again come to the end of our show, listeners.
We're so glad you were able to join us today, and we hope to see you again next time.
But first, we have a very special live musical guest.
Let's tune into Naka Cruise Lines, where they have Roboto performing his all-new song, Weenie on Your Peenie.
Have a great night, and stay safe out there. I'm not sure what just happened on the cruise liner. Oh my god.
Breaking news. Naka Cruise Lines has crashed into the moon of Chemco. Fuck.
Thank you guys for listening to yet another episode of Intergalactic Radio. Today's episode was written by Jake Summer, Lane Summer, Jared D'Angelo, and Adam Burke. Weenie on Your Peenie was written and performed by Roboto. The voices in today's episode were Jake Summer as Tycho Otivo, Jared D'Angelo as Lad Chorus, Lane Summer as Guy, Thomas Pasno as Bob, Jake Summer as Milinki Naka, and Roboto as himself. This episode was edited by Jake Summer. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to tune in next time for another episode of Intergalactic Radio!